Alright, ShinFolk, welcome to the season 2 Steve Fox Guide. Long awaited for, but we are now here. I'll go over the few basics. Well, I'm going to mention some of the changes as well. But we'll start with the basics with 10 frame punish. 1-1-2, very important. You can also mix it up with just doing 1-1, 1-1, or 1-1-2. 10 frame punish. Get your down for a 1. Get your down 2-1 series. You get your down for a 1 series. Down for a 1 goes to down for a 1-2-1, or down for a 1-2, or down for a 1-2-2. You can also mix in with your sways, which is down for a 1-3, or down for a 1-4. Let's go back to the jabs. So the jabs, you can mix it up with a 1-1 sway, which is now safe now in season 2. As you can see, go to punish, put your secondary option as punish, and put their punish settings on down for a 1 to check your progress. See 1-1 sway. From on block. 1-1 sway. As you see, you can now block while you sway. 1-1-4, 1-1-3. Now 1-1-2 is now plus on block, +4 on block. So in my opinion, for me, I do 1-1-2 duck in, 1-1-2 duck in 4-2. It went from 0 to +4, so take advantage of that. Now we're down 2-1 series. We know the basic moves, because those are the 3 series with Steve Fox. You have to know really well. And don't forget the 1-2-1. The 1-2-1, all 3 connects on counter hit. And now 1-2-1 is also safe with the sway. Now the new stuff about season 2 is the sway in these strings. For the ones, the dozens of people that took the Metafy class from me, I used to always teach you the duck in strat that takes a while to learn, makes your thumbs hurt. Now you don't have to do that anymore. Now you can just hit the sway. So no more of this ducking in, down, back, stand up. I know you guys' thumbs are fucking hurting, probably still, but now you don't have to do that anymore. Now you have just 1-2-3 sway, down 1 sway, all of that. Now Steve blocks and sway after these strings. So 1-2-1-2. 1-2-1-1, no, 1-2-1-2. That computer he's not computing. But yeah, but you will still block even doing the whole string now. A good mix up. Of course, you got 1-2-1, 1-2-1 down 2, which is a string, like a desperation string that you throw out there from time to time. But sometimes you don't have to do that. Like I said, 1-2-1-2 safe. You don't have to do the hard shit. Just sway. Same thing go with the infamous down 2-1. A very important key to have with Steve Fox is doing down 2-1. I don't see a lot of you Steve Fox doing this a lot, but down 2-1, very important. And like I said, I always taught in my lessons. This is the first thing I would have been teaching you in neutral. Down 2-1, sway. Block all. Remember this. Now you don't have to do that anymore. It goes for the same thing. Down 2-1 sway. Very effective. And don't forget that 1-2-1 goes to stance. You have 2-1, the 12 frame punish goes to the flicker or peekaboo. We're gonna get into stances in a minute, but let's focus on these real quick. 1-2-1 also goes to peekaboo. 1-2-1 goes to flicker as well, and peekaboo. So while we're here, I'm gonna teach you guys about how to cancel the flicker. So I'm gonna go through this very quickly because I know I've covered this plenty of times. To cancel flicker, hold back, down back. You see my controller on the top of the screen. hold back, rotate down, rotate up. Don't take your hand off the D-pad or the lever or your hitbox. Whatever you're playing on, make sure you just continue to hold back and just execute. You see? The punishment dome is not acting accordingly, but you can see the picture. Okay, yes. So you guys get it there. So on to the next. Now we're gonna cover some of Steve power moves in neutral, which I need you guys to also get the hang of. Get back on standing. Secondary standing block. One of Steve's main tools in neutral control, Albatross 2. Carry you guys a long way. Albatross 2. One of the main moves you can also do is 3+4. Albatross 3+4. 2. Albatross hold down to double up. So Albatross and you hold down, he'll double up and do an extra spin. You can spin with either down, 3+4 down, 2+4 up. Now once you go up, the command of your fist goes from 2 to 1. So once you roll up or roll down, it's Albatross spin 2, 1. Double spin 1. Albatross, double spin 1. Also from Albatross down 2. When you double up, you see it's not down 2 anymore. When you double up, everything transitions to 1. From Albatross double up 1, Albatross double up down 1, which knocks down on hit. Leaves you a good chance of Oki. 4-4-2 is a good option. My favorite one is to run up down 1+2. Because if they stay on the ground, this won't 4-4-2 will not hit. And speaking of 4-4-2, another good neutral tool to use. If they whiff, something easy, nothing hard to do, other than using Sonic Fang. 4-4-2, 15 framer. You see, but sometimes doing 2 4-4-2s don't hit. So go for the safest option at the 4-4-2, down 1+2. Another good neutral tool to use. Sonic Fang, my favorite. Still my favorite. I know it's other options you can use going to season 2, but we're gonna cover that later. Sonic Fang, good distance. As soon as they press anything, it's 1+2. Covers from range 3, as you can see. A good heating gauge as well. Another good move is a new season 2 move as well. Actually, 2 of them. Back 1+2. Fox Fury. 16 frames. 16 frames startup. Very good move. Jails on hit, so they cannot duck the high. Only -8 on block. So Sonic Fang being -12, which is punishable. Fox Fury was covered with almost the same distance as you can see. It's Sonic Fang, but like I said, just 2 more frames slower than Sonic Fang. Sonic Fang is 14 frames. Fox Fury, the new season 2 move, is only 16 frames. And it's a killer in heat. We're gonna cover that later as well. Another good move in season 2 they added to Steve was up 2. The move from Peekaboo and up 2. Now you can just do it. See, in Peekaboo, the damage is. In Peekaboo, the damage is 30. Hold on, wait. The damage is 23. In Peekaboo, pressing this up 2. This command for instant Sharuken is only 14. So you're losing a good 9 damage. So up 2 is a very good whip punisher. Doesn't cover that far. It's not as good as most hop kicks. As you can see right there, it misses. But if you control your distance, very good move to use. Now, one of the main neutral tools to use, but sidesteppable, is running 2. And a very good heat engagement. But now in season 2, you cannot abuse what you used to do in season 1. So this is very important to know. As you can see, in season 1 there was guaranteed. Remember, I used to maul a lot of my opponents with this. Now you cannot do it no more. So now in season 2, you have to be mindful that you cannot sidestep. You're only +9 now, but you have options though. Down back 2, tracks very good. 5 Fox Fury. In heat, as you see, back 1+2. Very good move to use while trying to track your opponent after the heat engagement. And it's safe. It's only -3. Only +3. I'm sorry, +3 on block. Used to be +11. That's another change. Rocket launcher is still good, but they can successfully walk it though. As you can see, they can walk left on rocket launcher, but it's still a good option to cover. But now you have to be more mindful that after any one of your heat engages, whether it's Albatross 2, Sunny Fang, Running 2, now you have to think now. You can't just be mindless and just do stuff. So one of my good options is 5 Fox Fury, down for 1, and now you can hold down. As you see, in your heat engage, you can now hold down. When you hold down, you're entering in crouch state +9 still. And for us, we know that we in a crouch stage with Steve. So in crouch stage with Steve, we know we get access to down forward 1, which is one of his good lows. Down forward 1 tracks very well. Tracks well both directions, so it's one of the good options. I know it's not as powerful as doing another Running 2 and rocket launchers and stuff like that, but like I said, season 2 got more defensive options. You can step a lot of stuff now, so keep that in mind. On to the next. Another important thing in season 2, this is my favorite added thing to Steve Fox, other than the 5 Fox Fury. We have ducking forward 2. Now, I'm gonna go over all the changes because he got the swindle now in a lot of his moves now. That's one of the beauties of season 2 that they added. Now the old ducking 2, I used to like I said, I've been playing for a long time. No one used to keep doubling on those forward 2s. It wasn't plus. It was just a move. You caught one of them, and then if you dare went for another one, your opponent will probably punish you extremely hard. Now it leads on normal hit. I think the last ducking forward 2 just a knockdown right on your back. You got a down 1+2 for free. But now you +14, leads you in Lionheart stance, gives you a guaranteed Lionheart 1. We get to stances later, but on block, this is the beauty on block. +5, and leads you in Lionheart stance. So think about it. +5 Lionheart stance. You can play around with it. So while we here, we'll go over Lionheart. Lionheart, you got 3 options in Lionheart. You got Lionheart 1, which is the heat engager, a mid, +9 on hit, -3 on block, but you can hold back to enter flicker stance, which is very godlike. Remember, when you hold back, you're in flicker stance. Flicker stance, down, back, and back to cancel. And options in flicker stance, while we also here in flicker stance, you got a couple of options. You got flicker 1, flicker back 2, and flicker 2, which is a mid counter hit launcher. -5, flicker back 2, -9. Flickers are negative, but you can also cancel into Albatross spin. All this gonna add up together for your offense to be a whole. So again, back to the ducking forward 2. +5. Options, let's say if they don't want to side step, they just want to block. As you see, now it leads you after you do Lionheart 1. You stuck in flicker, and you get your options in flicker stance, or you can get out of flicker stance with down back. Again, after the ducking forward 2, which you could go into an extended ducking 2, add some more heat on it. The frame stays +5. There's no extra frames on the extended ducking forward 2. But again, after this, like I said, the mix up, 3-way mix up, 1+2, which is the guard break. After the guard break, you get 3 options. After the guard break, you get 1-1-2, 2-2, 2-1. And 2-1 leads you into peekaboo or flicker. I suggest going to peekaboo. +13, or you could do 1-2-1. The third hit would not be guaranteed, but you would be -2 going into peekaboo stance. So that's why I suggest 2-1. Now, what makes it such a beauty? Now that we covered that, whenever I'm in a match, I'm going for this. Ducking forward 2, 2 slide 1. So ducking forward 2, 1. So when you do ducking forward 2, 1, gives you the swindle. -8, safe on hit, counter hit launcher though. Your opponent wants to duck and try to respond quickly, but after trying to respond quickly, they get counter hit. As you can see, I'm gonna put counter hit because most of it is be counter hit because they're trying to do something about it. You see that, right? So imagine that's on first hit though. So as you constantly trying to go for this, right? This is the beauty of it, because they don't want to take that chip damage blocking. The 6 chip damage leading to swindle. Swindle is 4-2, 1. 2 slide 1. Ducking forward 2 slide 1. Like I said, a lot of moves going to swindle, and we're gonna go over that. But and then like we still have the ducking and standard still goes into ducking 1. So when you're doing like the tech or the pressure, you still got ducking 1, which still a safe counter hit launcher. And only -7 on block. So for the ones who want the old ducking 2 forward 2 back, I don't agree. This is extremely effective. It's Tekken 8. It is what it is. We're doing our chip damage, of course. With the ducking forward 2s, you really can't beat it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people complain about the Lionheart stance. The Lionheart stance is Tekken 8. A lot of people power come from their stances. Like Azucena, a lot of people who plays Azucena complained about not being able to go into her stance. Now she got it now, and now she's secretly a top tier, like hidden top tier. And for myself, I wanted more ways going to Lionheart stance, and I just up back 2, which we're going to up back 2 later, since we just covered the ducking forward 2. But up back 2 as well. Up back 2 does chip damage as well. Goes to Lionheart. Up back 2 cancel. You don't get the Sonic Fang anymore on hit. So note that. So for season 1, you got Sonic Fang. Now you don't. You get nothing. If you do up back 2 and cancel, you get absolutely nothing. You're +10, but of course, being +10, you cannot land your jabs. So you have to devote yourself to going into Lionheart stance. And luckily for us, we have a safe move in Lionheart stance. Lionheart 1, up back 2, 17 frame, high tracking move. Very good to condition your opponent to stop stepping. Covers good range. Very good move to use. Same as back 1-2. Back 1-2. 13 frame. High. Of course, you can cancel You get nothing off that either, just +4. Up back 2, Lionheart 1, heat engage. You guys know what to do in heat engage now. But like I said, at back 1, 2, +8. You don't get nothing guaranteed, but you put your opponent in the 3-way mix. Lionheart 2, 1 + 2 or 1. Lionheart 2 is, of course, it's the launcher. Mid. On -13, the worst punch you can receive from it, from my experience, is from people that got shoulders. Shoulders are 13 frames. Everything else is kind of, it doesn't hurt that much, so I wouldn't be afraid to go for Lionheart 2 if they're ducking the Lionheart 1 + 2 mix a lot. Like I said, Lionheart 2, 1 + 2 also crushes. It also crushes guard moves, such as for example, like our down back 1 + 2. Like I said, your opponent's doing guard crushes after you go into Lionheart stance. You can crush them by doing 1 + 2. Let me demonstrate. Good thing I'm playing with Steve too, because the guard crush kind of slow. I can demonstrate it good. As you can see, you get a launcher now, even on regular hit 1 + 2, or you can break their guard trying to guard crush you. Not even covered the up back 2, the back 1 2. Gotta go over really quickly. The guard move of SteveFox in neutral. We're still in the neutral phase. Back 1, of course, you guys, it's real quick. Like I said, we'll go over the stuff in season 1. Not a big difference in season 2. Everything's still the same with back 1. Back 1 still good to use. 13 frame. Move to throw out. Safe. If you go into Peekaboo. Now, if you don't go, now if you go into Flicker, I'm sorry. Go into Flicker, safe. Just set them back on down for 1 2. As you see, if you do back 1 by itself without going to Flicker stance, like I said, SteveFox is gonna be you have to learn to always go into your stances when you're doing your moves, because if you don't go into your stances, like it's back 1, 1 2 1, going to Flicker, 2 1, going to Flicker or Peekaboo, the move could be punishable. Like you see back 1 by itself, -14 if you do not go into Flicker stance. Once the Flicker stance, only -1. It's a big difference between not canceling your stance. Some of the people I've been noticing some matches that some players do not cancel and their opponent don't know. So them not knowing evolves bad gameplay, and someone like me are going to notice, which I have fought some SteveFox players that do not cancel. Sometimes the best of the players don't go into Flicker stance to make it safe. So back 1, be sure to hold back to go in Flicker stance, cancel, or you don't have to cancel. I like to cancel to be back free to move and not be stuck in Flicker, because you know in Flicker stance you cannot move. Like I said, back 1, one of Steve's best moves, especially in neutral, making comebacks and just throwing it out there, because it's very hard to punish as well. On to the next. Okay, now we're gonna go to his stances. We're gonna start in Peekaboo stance. Changes in Peekaboo stance. So Peekaboo 2 is different now. It used to be a high, the properties are still there in Peekaboo 2. He still gets the counter. As you can see, built-in counter with Peekaboo 2. It resembles up back 2 now, so it's not the full armor he used to throw out at first. Now it's an actual a haymaker that has chip damage now. Like I said, it resembles up back 2 now. The old Peekaboo 2 did not do chip damage. It was only just a move, a high counter hit launcher. Now it's not a counter hit launcher. It carries the same weight as up back 2 as in the attack itself, but it's still a high tracking built-in counter hit. Not built-in counter punch counter. But now on hit, you only get, even on counter hit, you only get that right there. Goes into Lionheart, you get that effect now. Some people think it's a nerf. I believe the nerf is the distance. So Peekaboo 2 do not cover that much distance, especially on a moving opponent. So I don't recommend doing 2-1 to stance Peekaboo 2 anymore, because the 2 is highly like backdashable. Like, I got in trouble a lot throwing that Peekaboo 2 a lot. My suggestion of Peekaboo 2 is to be thrown out like in straight neutral, like not doing a combination. Don't do combinations, because if you do combinations to Peekaboo 2, they are free to step back, and when they step back just a little bit, it's going to miss and they can launch you. Because Peekaboo 2, as you can see, leads you into either Lionheart, or you got recovery time. Even if you cancel it, what you see when you cancel it, it takes you a while to start back moving. So Peekaboo 2, still a very good move, but I recommend using it not as much as you used it before after combinations. Still a good move to use by itself, as again, like going straight into it. But within combinations, it's where a lot of Steve players get in trouble. But if you do use it in combinations, let me show you. Remember to take advantage of the punishment option. A lot of people don't do this. As you can see, so if you throw that by itself, let's go move for it. As you can see, you can swindle it. Now, this same thing as ducking forward to. It's Peekaboo 2-1. Another season 2 good change, if you ask me, because only Peekaboo 2 only left you back going into Peekaboo, and people used to duck or backdash or launch. Even the old Peekaboo 2, now you're able to swindle it. So like I said, in combinations, they're all opponents down fault. It's natural for them to back up after combinations going into Peekaboo Stance. As you see now, you got 2-1 swindle, very good to kind of hit your opponent. Another good change of Peekaboo was down for 1-2. Oh, down for 1-2. Now again, the 2 and down for 1-2 is now the same effect as up back 2. As you can see, same animation. Okay, there we go. Down for 1-2. And again, you can also, and this is a good change for me, because some opponents, some people that know Steve, they used to duck it and then pretty much kill you for it. Now you could swindle your Peekaboo down for 1-2. And of course, same to swindle, you just press 2, then press 1. After the 2, you slide to 1 before the initial 2 move come out. As you see, that's 2. Down for 1-2-1. And then swindle will come out. One of the good changes in Peekaboo. Another good change in Peekaboo was kind of a tick. So some tick. The season 2 change, actually, you can now go in heat in stance. So in Peekaboo, you can activate heat. Flicker, activate heat. With that being said, Peekaboo forward 2. You remember that hard combo? You used to have to cancel Peekaboo Stance and do a Sonic thing. Now, while in Peekaboo, you can mash heat. I think if they don't tech roll quickly, Oh, ground tech. Let's see, it's left, I think it's right. There you go. You can only get out if you know the tech roll right. But don't think all your opponents are going to know that. You know what I'm saying? Cause there's it's more to it. Like if you like this is guaranteed still. Your opponent know that you're that's still guaranteed. If your opponent is like comfortable and not know what you're finna do, Peekaboo 4-2, which is an 18 frame move. Roughly safe on the cast is not safe though, but most people cannot punish it because of the pushback. Negative 13, only people I see that can punish is like Jack and King back 1-2, but most of the cast cannot punish it. This is roughly safe. No one punishes this for as long as I've been playing. Only King and Jack players. But other than that, after the move is hit, you got to activate heat and get a combo for it. Also in Peekaboo Stance, of course you got up 2 that went on earlier. You got up 2, which is a 17 frame launcher. You got back 2, which is a very good sway move now. As you can see in Tekken, the other Tekkens, it didn't really sway back that good. Now the sway back move is extremely good to use. A lot of people don't utilize it enough, but very good move to use. You got 1-2. Peekaboo 1, Peekaboo 1-2, which is 0. Peekaboo 1-2-1 is negative 13, but the last hit is a counter hit launcher. You can possibly bait your opponent in pressing by only doing Peekaboo 1-2. It's surprising with the 1-2-1. The level bounce, of course, you get a combo after that. You got Peekaboo down 2. Peekaboo down 2 is negative 12, not that bad for punish. Easy to go for. The best way to use Peekaboo down 2 is for opponents like in neutral. I know it's hard to believe, but Peekaboo down 2 is not a move just to use up close. Roughly slow low. I use it from here when I gotta read on my opponent coming in, because we are fishing to use this low. We're fishing for a counter hit. You know what I mean? We're not fishing just to hit with it. I mean, a down back 2, which is a very good low for Steve. Only negative 12 now. It used to be launch punchable. Down back 2 is very good low. But using Peekaboo down 2, negative 12 as well, but it's very slow. It could be low parry for a bit massive combo or easily block. Like I said, down back 2, kind of hit. You get the Oki with the 4-4-2, of course. Run up, down 1+2 for guaranteed damage. And like I said, the Peekaboo down 2, kind of hit launcher. While standing 1 for the pickup, get your combo. Peekaboo down 4-2. It's the elbow launcher, 16 frame elbow launcher. Very good because most people got parries like Oscar, June. You know, Steve has mainly made of punches. So when you're in Peekaboo Stance, it's a counter player, you think he's about to punch. So we got an elbow launcher now with 16 frames. Only like negative 10 on block. Not that bad. They get a small punch for blocking it. We get a big combo if we land it. That covers all the no, one more. My favorite move. I can't believe I almost missed it. My favorite move in Peekaboo is back 1-1-2-1. Peekaboo back 1-1-2-1. First hit, how the level. Way I use it, I use just like that. For the rest of the 3 hits after the Peekaboo back 1, if the second hit of your opponent's trying to press, The rest of the string is guaranteed like this. You see we got him set on block because I didn't delay it long enough. The second hit is duckable, but if an opponent is trying to react quickly, they're going to duck it through a Horizon 4, Horizon 1, Horizon 2. If you delay it perfectly, you'll get the rest of the hits. Oh yeah, not on punish. As you can see, that okay, wrong punish. That should work. This is what I'm looking for. Not quick enough. Oh, too slow. There we go. For example, if you slow it up, there you go. So you see that. So that's how I do it when I delay it. When an opponent's trying to react off like a jerk react, duck and punish, they catch all the 3 licks. On to the next. Now we're in flicker stance. Flicker stance, one of my favorite moves to do. Quick note, in flicker stance, I love to go to flicker stance, cancel to Lionheart. Creates more space. Flicker is back 3+4. And you know the cancel is down back. Once you reach down back, keep your hand on your D-pad and up back 3 for Lionheart stance. As you can see, flicker, quick cancel, up back 3. One motion. Don't have to see the cancel or the flicker stance. As you see, very good. Now for flicker stance, you got flicker 1, 1, 1, and 1, 1, 1. And flicker back 2 as we said before, and flicker 2. Kind of hit mid launcher. Now the tech and flicker are the ones on counter hit, or if it's not counter hit. Flicker 1, avatars 2 is guaranteed. You can see as flicker, double flicker is guaranteed, and there's a safer option. Even though flicker 1, avatars 2 is also safe. But anything after flicker 1, 2 are all options you go for. But flicker 1, 2 is not safe. So I highly recommend to do flicker 1, avatars 2. Even on block, you're just -3. But again, the flicker stance, flicker 2, mid, counter hit launcher, 18 frames. Get the pick up with ducking 1. Then go from there. And of course, you got flicker back 2, which is that power crush, another power crush move. One of his better power crush moves in flicker stance, if you ask me. Quickly respond to an opponent trying to attack you in neutral. You could quickly respond. Like I said, in flicker, I love to stay in flicker stance in neutral, just in case they're trying to do something reckless. Once you land it, you get either 442, 44 damage. My favorite, avatars 2, because you're not as negative as the 442. I'm -13 now. Opponent's tech rolling, I'm still back there. Lose 2 points of damage. Avatars 2. Now you're +1. So from -13 to +1 is a big difference. You can now keep up your offense. See, now I'm right back on them. After 442, I'm not right back on them. Did you see that? after the tech roll. Also, in flicker he has a grab 1+2, same as peekaboo, 1+2 in grab and peekaboo as well. So flicker and peekaboo he has command 1+2 command grabs. So in flicker 1+2, belly to belly. The secret about the flicker 1+2 command grab, a lot of people not using it. I used to use it a lot. I'm gonna go back into using it though. I'm gonna show you something. It grabs hurt boxes. You see that? Get farther. Now, you saw the distance, right? The grab does not grab from that far, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in his face. Does not grab. Look, my arm is going through him. You guys get it though. The grab was grabbing from back here, basically. So, not a bad move to use in neutral, of course. It's very quick. I'm pretty sure your opponent will not grab it. Like, instant flicker, back 1+2 grab. Very good to use. And now, some of the tech I want to show you in flicker stance. I know we got separate videos of this, but I'm gonna try my best to apply this during this guide. Flicker, as you can see, once you're in flicker, you can do the Steve while rising full crouch 2 launcher. 16 frames, sped up launcher, full crouch 2. On block it's -15, so it's hard. It's a very unsafe launcher, but very good move to whip punish whiff with what I'm about to show you. Also, we're going to show the mix up. Steve Corsica forward 2, low, only +2. On block, highly launch punch with -18, which means the whole cast could most likely launch you if you get Corsica forward 2 block. But back to the action. After flicker, it's technique that you can get this launcher by standing. I thought a lot of SteveFox players noticed the full crouch launcher from standing that I do on them in matches when they whiffing, like so. Now to do this, as you see, like most options would be just to punch back, or like one, 1, 2, you know, just like regular, regular reactions, right? But you can flicker from the back command on the D-pad. You roll your thumb all the way down to down forward. You roll your thumb all the way down to down forward. Not a half circle, which you're gonna be holding forward. We're gonna go over that later when you're holding forward. But from flicker all the way down to down forward, and press 2 right at the end of down forward. As you see how quick it comes from standing flicker. As you can see, so any whiff, instantly go into it. Now, if you want to play with it in neutral, roll your thumb all the way to forward from flicker. You would get Corsica forward 2 from flicker stance. Very good mind trick to have in your playbook, especially for opponents. If you don't know how to open your opponent up, very good tool to have, because in flicker they're expecting you know, there's no like quick mids and like quick mids or anything he got in flicker. But to have a low from flicker, it's gonna blow your opponent's mind. On to the next. Now we're in Lionheart stance. Up back 2. Covers good ground. Covers good ground. As you can see. You can make your choice of command. Like we said before, your choice of command is 1 + 2, 2, or 1. Which we already covered the properties of the moves. Like I said, going to flicker stance to Lionheart stance is a very good way to get into Lionheart. Now for Lionheart stance, what we did not cover is you could sway out of it. You could 4 sway, 3 sway, 4 sway, and again forward sway or back sway. And if you're ever in any moment of being back turn going to Lionheart, you can also, like I said, sway, then forward sway from back turn. So I know a lot of people get this and they be back turn, you hit 4 or 3 sway, then forward sway to get back on track. On to the next. Alright, we back. So I'm gonna give you guys some combos, the season 2 combos, the different routes you could take. So let's start with stance back 1. Remember, when you press the back 1, you have to go into flicker stance. Flicker stance is extended ducking 1. You have to instantly go into it. If you do not cancel your now if you don't go into flicker stance, you cannot get the full extended duck, but you can still get a regular ducking 1. Like so. But it's best to get the extra 2 points of damage. You're going to flicker stance. So start here, back 1, extended ducking 1. Then you go to down 4, 1, 2, 1. And after that, you can either do flicker 1 or ducking 4, 3, or 4, cancel down back, rising 1. Again, you can either go for flicker 1, which are both options, or you go for the wide standing 1. The safer option. It's 1 point less damage. 1 point less damage than the flicker, but the wide standing 1 is more reliable because sometimes they're off axis. The flicker after the flicker 1, the 4, 2, 2 will not pick them up. So I'll give you guys a basic. Well, not too basic because I still use this combo. So I'm gonna give what I'm gonna show you guys in this, guys, what I use. Any intermediate or beginner level combos, I had those in other videos, but what I'm gonna show you guys is what I do, like what Shinblade does. Is that fair enough? Then 4, 2, 2, 2. And after this, ducking 4, 2. Now ducking 4, 2 now it spins the opponent for a combo extender. So right there. 4, 2, 2. And duck it 1 if you don't want to waste your heat. Now, heat, either Sunny Fang or 2, 2. Now at the wall. Now I know most of you guys, Steve players, already know this, but I'm gonna go over it really, really quick. So, if your opponent's going to the wall, you got 2 options. You can either run up Like I said, I like ended it now with the way the combos are now. I like ended it with 2-2. Gives him more time to run up. It gives him more time to run up. But Sunny Fang is still, you still got that. You see that? Still possible, but less likely. Run up 2-1 or run up cancel with up 4-2-1. Now this option is easier. Even though running up 2-1 is more damage, but you can literally stop halfway, cancel, and just do 4-2-1, and Steve will make it there. So after either option, the run up 2-1 or the run up, you start with pressing up button and then 4-2-1. You have to go into flicker stance after the connect on the wall, 2-1 or 4-2-1. You have to hold back to go into flicker stance. After that, you press forward ducking, either 3 or 4, and go into Gatling gun. Simple as that. And now you guys missed the old combo. Old combo is not even, cannot do it no more, as you see. Now you can't get it no more. I believe it's a possibility to still get it, but look how hard it is now. No one does it really no more. I seen in some combo videos people can still like breach it, but as you see, they made it more recovery time. That's why you can't get something from after up back 2, so it's no longer in combos. Now you're forced to do ducking forward 2, which causes them to spin. Like I said, that's one of the combos from back 1 that you could possibly get. And the other combo, let's say from up forward 2, you pretty much get the same combo, but you don't get the blue. I mean the well, you got the red spark, and now Steven 2 red spark. You get the same combo for up forward 2 as well. Like I said, most people just go for this. No heat. You do the bread and butter. The 3-1-2 ducking 2. If you want heat now, yeah, because anything else will most likely drop. With 3-1-2, ducking 1 will not hit after you connect the ducking forward 2. It'll be too far. So it's slightly of a wall carry nerf, but you see that we're still getting them across the stage. So like, it's not impossible to make an extra step to get them to the wall full stage, but Steve still don't got no trouble getting his opponent to the wall. You know what I'm saying? Halfway stage or mid stage. Full stage, you gotta put some extra steps in there. Like I said, we're gonna you guys familiar with Bull Rage, go 105. They are definitely some combo nerds. Caesar, Oaknam, Cold Red. Like I said, I'm gonna upload more of them videos separately from the guide. This guide is to show you what to do from the jump with Steve. Again, then up for 2. I'm show you guys the heat version. There you go. Like I said, the wall, this stage is very big. Most of the time, the wall will be available. You got something to do when they run up on the wall. On to the next. Now, I'm gonna show you guys the Lionheart 2 combo. And then you got Mr. the old combo, which is still viable to use. You use Hyper Duck. I'm sure you guys the options. Now, Got ducking forward 2. So after the Lionheart 2, you have to instantly go into extended duck. You cannot wait. Down for 1, 2, 1. Ducking forward 2. Ducking forward 1. Ducking 1. Heat. Hyper duck. Run in Sonic Fang or run in 2-2. Like I said, 2-2 gives you more time if the wall's available. You have more time to get there. My favorite for Oki. Ducking 1, 2, 1, ducking 1 on that tech roll. I love to use the clinch from Heat. Now in Heat, Steve has access to a move called clinch, extended duck 1+2 or hyper duck 1+2. Hyper duck is done by down 4, 3+4. Extended duck is any ducking command. Hold it. You hold either 3 or 4. 1+2 goes to clinch. And he got 2 options from clinch. He got 1 and he got 2. 2 gives you a combination of 50 damage. 1 gives you a combo, leaves you with 15 damage, but you can follow up with a free move. The moves is of course 1-1-2, 2-2, 2-1, Sonic Fang. You're only plus 14. Now for the sweats, which most of you Steve Fox players are sweats now, you want to get the, of course, Peekaboo forward 3+4. Now while we here, I'm gonna show you guys really very quick how I indicate this. When Steve puts his arm on his side, I'm already putting in Peekaboo command. Like right there. You see? Once his left arm comes on his side, I could input Peekaboo. With that being said, once Peekaboo is already in command, slide up while still holding forward and press 1+2. Now get into the wall combos later. All that damage off your opponent not countering your clinch with 1. And again, the duck from clinch, for going forward clinch or hyper duck, you still get hyper duck 1 for the mix up, because if your opponent thinks you're going for the grab, they could duck your grab. So the mix up is of course hyper duck 1, of course my favorite, the feint to the swindle, because it gives time for your opponent to try to respond, and they think going for the clinch, they will get counter hit with the mid gut punch. Alright, so again, Lionheart 2 combo, full extended 1, activate Heat, hyper duck, run up, Sonic Fang. On to the next. What's up, it's your boy ShinFolk. Hope you guys enjoying the video. If you're looking to step up your game, book a coaching session with me on Metafy. We'll break down your gameplay, spot improvements here and there, and get you boxing with the best of them. Subscribers and members get special promos, so don't forget to like and subscribe. And check the Metafy link in the description below. Thank you, ShinFolk. Peace. See you in the ring.
get down. I'm the king of this ring, I'll take you down.
So combos after you land the swindle, anytime. Like I said, you still get access to the same combo. You keep it basic as possible. Like I said, swindle, you could play around with it. Like I said, if the wall is too close, you gotta optimize. Flicker 1-2 to Sonic Fang. Like I said, you don't have to. Most SteveFox players be trying to go for the whole combo, but Steve is very fluent in mixing up his combo routes. So again, let's say from the middle of the stage, back 1, boom, boom, under the wall right there. I'm gonna do flicker 1-2, instant Sonic Fang, and go for the ender. Again, even from right here, let's say you get him with the okie doke, go for the instant 2 after the up back 2. Back 1 down, back 1 down 2-1. You know what I mean? So basically, just take that for instance, like anything you do. Swindle from here, stuck in 1, you see the wall right there. And the back 2 in the air does tailspin. So your tailspinning rooms in the air. Back 2. Up 2. Can't catch him. Flicker 1-2. Of course, 4-2-2. Line hard 2. Or your tail spinning moves from the air. Aerial tail spinning moves. Again, so on to the next. We're gonna go to wall combo, wall pressure with Steve. Rocket launcher done with quarter circle 4-1. Let's turn heat off for a second if I can show you guys. Quarter circle 4-1. It's down, diagonal, and forward. 3 commands from the D-pad. Quarter circle 1, quarter circle 4-1. Once you reach the 4, you insert 1. Remember, when you're doing any of these commands, it goes to a stance. You have to remember going to flicker, because if you don't, going to flicker, you're -10. Your opponent could be mashing, and they could look up, just 10 frame punish you just for reacting. Again, got rocket launcher, safe launchers from the safe wall stick, options from the wall that I want more Steve players to utilize, other than just doing anything. Focus on trying to demolish your opponent as easily as possible and safely. Rocket, flicker, back 1+2, Fox Fury. Avatar's 2 is okay, like you trying to meet him like right there, safe option. And again, don't be afraid to go for flicker 1 to Avatar's 2 to stop anything fast from coming out. I would recommend that more than just going for raw avatars while they're back on the wall, because your opponent is more desperate when their back is on the wall. So I recommend doing flicker 1 avatars 2. The opponent's back on the wall. Now again, we got simple commands like this, and then wall ender. His other wall enders, got 2-1, sway back 1. Sway back is back 3. You got Peekaboo up 2 for a backflip, land on their face. They have to tech roll for more severe Oki. So like I said, I recommend going for those instead of always going for this, even though you're losing 5 points of damage. Yeah, the playback 1 is also one of the good options you could do on the wall, even though it's 3 points less than the max damage. But they have a better the front recovering from your face is a worse situation just getting straight up. You know what I mean? For Oki. So those are your on the wall, on spot combos, and I want to show you guys one of the best moves on the wall. So after most combos, you are in heat mode, right? So like I said, even though it's only +3 now, there's still one. It's still extremely good. 39 damage. I know you guys like to go straight for the tailspin. Very good damage, but now I'm gonna show you guys what to do at all times. So again, after anything, rocket launcher, back 1+2. Oh, too late. Avatars 2. I need you guys to back sway, back dash 311 to extend your combo damage. Now, even for myself, so back dash 311, real line. Now sometimes this does happen. I need you guys to understand this. I just got through going over a class with this. Somebody made this brought it to my attention. So if you ever in this situation, you wall split down from the side. That was perfect. Right here. But you see that just doing 311 isn't always the best option. You can still manage to get something if you are lucky to have that situation. But this is what I want you guys to do mostly. So if they wall split from the side, you step in to where their wall splatting from, where they fall in it, and 311 again. Now I never taught this in none of my guides because one of my students brought it to my attention. They said that they get on lucky just hitting 311 from here. Sometimes they don't always happen. That happens right there. So you step in 311, even from the other side. You see that? It's too close. You step in 311, perfect wall splat now. You can't just do it straight up or that will happen. So again, you guys got to step in or step out, whichever way you're at, to step in, step out, to make sure the perfect 311 hits the opponent back on the wall. On to the next. Now, show you the wall now. Set to cover it. Okay, perfect. Go to wall push. Another deadly combat mechanic, in my opinion, or mechanic in general that Steve got that leads to a huge combat. Now the wall push frame advantage could vary from like, I don't think it's gonna tell me, but I believe it's from like 18. Yeah. like I believe it's from 11 to 18. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, but what I'm saying is the stuff that Steve could get. Yeah, 18. I remember now. Yeah, I think it is 18 because I believe you could get ducking Peekaboo forward 2 and it'll still hit. Let's just test it out for a second. Yeah. So 18, 19 frames. You got that many frames. But I know we have a new move now. So from my old videos, y'all, you guys know that I've taught you guys how to do the hard Peekaboo 4 1+2. I'm gonna still teach you that now. But now, if you got the frames, remember, if you off the walls a little bit, you know you got at least up to 16 frames. Now we got Fox Fury, which is very easy now. Think about it. It's very easy now. It's easy to do now, right? So now you got the wall push, season 2 change. This is a perfect situation. I'm going to show you guys something else. If I meant to show you guys. Okay, so in this situation, when you're doing Fox Fury, something that recovers kind of slow, and you don't have time to do a sway 3-3, which is people in my chat try to get me to do this as well. Like I said, season 2 takes a minute to do new stuff. So if you're going for the Fox Fury after the wall push, or just a wall splat, I recommend you do this instead. Lionheart 1. Now Lionheart 1 push you in flicker. What happens when you're in flicker? You can tail spin right after that. As you can see, I did the back 1 because I believe multiple hits will cause the combo to drop. And so you cannot do the 4-2-1 or the 2-1 after the Lionheart 1 mechanic. But if you tail spin with this back 2, you still drop off. So the best thing to do is to finish a wall combo with back 1 flicker into the Gatling gun. And so and there you go. Other than getting something quick, you get more bang for your buck. Now, the hard thing to do. So on release, when you're sway back 1+2 is to push. The sway back options, sway back 1+2, push them to any direction you want. Sway back 1, which gives you a +14. Guaranteed down for 1-2. There's a tick with this though, but I'll show you guys that in a later video. There you go. I'll show you guys now. I gotta be stingy with the tick. Far back, as you see, it's +15. He's running up. You get a 4-4-2. I'm gonna try it a couple of times. Just to show you guys it's real. Two-hit combo. As you can see, it's very effective. You get that 1+2 for free. And of course, you get a heat engager. Sonic Fame, 14 frames. Ooh. Yeah. Again, final move we all love, sway back 2, which is a natural launcher. If you connect with it, most of our setups, 30 damage. Now back to the wall push. So after the wall push, when Steve is releasing, you can input Peekaboo. eye indicators to make you know when to push, to put in your commands. So Steve is letting off, peekaboo. Then you slide up while still holding forward and just press forward 1+2. And then with 1+2, you got more time to do this, to the step all 3-1-1, other than the Lionheart 1 tech. That's very good now, especially for the ones who don't want to try to make space with stepping back, pressing 3-1-1. You want to just keep it simple. And for the good stuff, so we got back 2. Back 2 leaves you at +14 as well. You get down 4-1-2. 2-2, Sonic Fang, and for the most bang at your book, peekaboo 1-2 if you want to be fancy. Peekaboo 4-1+2. Now, like I said, back 2 is only 17 frames. Remember when I said you get up to like 18, 19 frames off the wall push? Now you want to be deadly. You can be deadly. So after the wall push, you do have time to do peekaboo 4-1+2. Now the indicators on back 2. Same with the right hand. Once Steve's right hand is coming back to his side, you could input peekaboo. You see it? You watch the commands. You see me pressing peekaboo, and he's going into peekaboo even though I already pressed it prior. That means you already have access to 4-1+2. Is everything making sense now? So if you already in peekaboo, it means you can already just hold forward and just press 4-1+2. You see that? Very easy. If you, especially you practice it. If you practice it, you're gonna be a monster. But like I said, you got other options from back 2, Sonic Fang 2-2, down for 1-2. But you want to be completely deadly. Like I said, sometimes you don't need all that. Just think about it. If Steve players are just thinking like just deadly, from here, back 2. You know what I mean? So it's not just about only doing it on the wall. You can do it from further back. Let me give you a little bit further back. Let's go here. There you go. So you see, just having that in your arsenal just not gonna have you get more damage. You could possibly get a wall split. You know what I mean? So it's not bad like going for stuff like that. On to the next. So season 2, another season 2 change is down for 2. Down for 2 is now easier to hit your follow-ups. So you remember how everyone only did the Horizon 1-2? Now you got something new now. You got more time. You have more time to do the wild standing 2-2. Down 4-2 to ducking. After down 4-2, you press forward ducking, either 3 or 4. And then you hold down back. So you do need this for this. I'm gonna show you the other season 2 changes as well with down 4-2. So it's down 4-2, ducking, hold down back after the council. You do while standing 1-2, while standing 2-2 into Lionheart, and you go for your mix up, all that damage. Down 4-2, ducking into Sonic Fang. It's easier. And there you go. In moments like this, you get all that. Now, more season 2 stuff. Down 4-2 to sway. Now, is again, like I said, for even people that played Yoshi, you guys know what down 4-2 did to us. So season 1 and Tekken 7 as well. If you down 4-2 Yoshi and went for the generic duck in, Yoshi gets a free flash all the time. Actually, it's best to just show you.
Get ready for the next battle.
It's best to just show you other than just talk about it, because sometimes you guys don't know. If you don't see it, you probably just keep getting hit by it. Watch carefully. That was free. And think about it, that's the only option we had in season 1. After down for 2, 1, 2, 1, you had to do duck-in councils. Like I said, I taught that first in all my lessons. Now you got the easiest things ever. Now you can sway either way and get an option after the sway. See, now he can't flash you. Again, remember I said you get flashed for this. So think about it. Now watch. You block while you sway. So that means no more of learning the hard stuff. You can literally go for down 4-2 and sway and block. Break grounds, you can block a low. For free, and I'm hands free. Like I said, kind of made it easy mode for us, right? Most importantly, now you have options now while going for the safe sway. Now look, guaranteed. Think about it. This is almost as up to par as doing that, other than learning the hard councils. If you just not starting, this is very easy for you to do. This way, 3-1-2, or most importantly, 3-1-1, which is also a sick wall move to pressure opponent on the wall. Down for 2 on the wall, other than just getting with this or this, now you can get down for 1 to a wall stick. It's a big thumbs up for a buff for Steve Fox. And again, you have the 4 option 2, sway 4 to 2-1, 1-1-2, sway 4 to 1-2. Of course, you got that option 2. Like I said, depends on what's your common sway button. You know, I'm gonna sway right person. I'm gonna sway right Steve, other than sway 3 Steve. If you will sway 3 Steve, you'll keep access to this. For me, I have access to this. Less damage, but it's fine. You know what I mean? Like I said, down for 2 is way more easier now to abuse on your opponents, especially with the new settings of just swaying after you either have it blocked or hit and going for an option. On to the next. Okay, now we're gonna end it off with some heat combos from Steve. Hope you guys love the Steve guide part 2. Season 2 Steve guide. Like I said, we're gonna have way more videos coming out. We're gonna be constant covering stuff, new stuff, even the stuff if I miss some little kinks, we're gonna have it. We got a lifetime of this Tekken 8 until Tekken 9 comes out, or Tekken Tag 3 comes out. I'm finna give you guys a lot of content, a lot of features of people posting tech on Twitter. We're gonna be here for it. So, one of my favorite Steve combos. So don't forget, you have access to moves while you're in stance now. So now in Flicker, you can go into Hyperduck, and from PKB you get Hyperduck again. And then, most importantly, Hyperduck has a built-in low parry. So like when it's crunch time, it's kind of one of those very good moves to use because people like to end the round with low. So having this have a built-in low parry is very good. Now let me show you what Steve could do in heat. One of my favorite Steve season 2 combos. They can do all those high products in the combo, and of course he has more with it. Go check out Go 105 combo videos. But like I said, this season 2 Steve is very deadly. Hope you guys enjoyed the guide. Like I said, follow the channel. You guys will see more. Again, that concludes the Steve Fox season 2 guide. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing the guide for you guys. As promised, I said I was gonna do it next week. It's probably been. Stop. We're gonna cut that. That concludes the Steve Fox season 2 guide. Appreciate you guys for watching it. I know you guys been asking for a long time. Like I said, I'm back. I have no excuses. It's halftime. It's June. It's halftime of the year. It's time to really like crunch down on doing content. I'm at 20K on YouTube. That's a blessing. I appreciate all of you guys for supporting me. The Steve Fox strategy guide part 1 did numbers, and I believe that's why I'm here today, because a lot of you guys supported me, and I'm finna really crack down on this content creation stuff, because hey, it's fun, and I'm at a level where a lot of people really want to be, and I hope the ones who wants to be at the level I'm at will eventually get there, even though I'm not as big as the the Kai's and the DDGs of the world. But I believe I'm in a safe space where I can say, I have enough people there to support me to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be dropping more Steve stuff, more just Tekken stuff as well. Like not just Steve. I'm gonna mess around with more characters. I'm gonna cover them. I'm going to start, doing more for the love of Tekken and more fine games when they come out. Like I said, man, I appreciate you guys. Hit that like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button, man. Let me know what you guys like best about the guide. How did you learn? Was it what you wanted, or was it not what you wanted? Do you want something else? I'm gonna be covering matchups, of course. The most important, I'm gonna cover matchups. I'm gonna start with Anna, because she's so freaking broken. Like I said, hit that bell notification button. See you guys in the next one. Peace.